Let me not stay a jot for dinner. Go get it ready. How now? What art thou?
A man, sir.
What art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
If thou beest as poor for a subject as he's for a king, thou art poor enough. What wouldst thou?
Service.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You.
Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir. But you have that in your countenance, which I would fain call master.
What's that?
Authority.
Follow me. If I like thee no worse after dinner, I will not part from thee yet. Dinner! Oh, dinner! Where's my fool? Call my fool hither. Oh, I think the world's asleep. Where's my daughter? I have perceived a most faint neglect of late. I will look further into it. Oh, you, sir, you. Come hither, sir. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father? My lord's knave, you whoreson dog, you slave, you cur.
I am none of these, my lord.
Do you bandy looks with me, you rascal?
Oh, I'll not be strucken, my lord.
Nor trip neither.
Oh!
Away, away!
I thank thee, fellow. Thou servest me, and I'll love thee. There's earnest for thy service.
Let me hide him, too. Here's my coxcomb.
How now, my pretty knave? How dost thou?
Sirrah, you had best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why? For taking one's part that's out of favor, and for that cheap disguise. There, take my coxcomb. Why, this fellow has banished 2 aunts' daughters, and did a third a blessing against his will. If thou follow him, thou must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, nuncle? Would I had 2 coxcombs and 2 daughters?
Why, my boy?
If I gave them all my living, I'd keep my coxcombs myself. There's mine. Beg another of thy daughters.
Take heed, sirrah, the whip.
Truce, a dog must to kill. He must be whipped out when Lady the Broch may stand by the fire and stink.
A pestilent gall to me.
Sirrah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Do?
Mark it, nuncle. Have more than thou showest. Speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest. Learn more than thou trowest. Leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door, and thou shalt have more than 2 tins to a score.
This is nothing, fool.
Then 'tis like the breath of an unfeed lawyer. You gave me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, nuncle?
Why, no, boy. Nothing can be made out of nothing.
Prithee, tell him so much the rent of his lands come to. He will not believe a fool.
A bitter fool.
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet one?
No, lad. Teach me.
That lord that counselled thee to give away thy land, come place him here by me. Do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear. The one in motley here, the other found out. There!
Dost thou call me fool, boy?
All thy other titles thou hast given away that thou wast born with.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
No, faith. Lords and great men will not let me, and ladies too. They'll not let me have all the fool to myself. They'll be snatching. Nuncle, give me an egg, and I'll give thee 2 crowns.
What 2 crowns shall they be?
Why, after I have cut the egg in the middle, and ate up the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg. When thou clovest thy crown in the middle, and gavest away both parts, thou borest thine ass on thy back o'er the dirt. Thou hadst little wit in thy bald crown when thou gavest thy golden one away. If I speak like myself in this, let him be whipped that first finds it so. fools had ne'er less grace in a year, for wise men are grown foppish, and know not how their wits to wear. Their manners are so apish.
When were you wont to be so full of songs, sirrah?
I have used it, nuncle, ere since thou madest thy daughters thy mothers. For when thou gavest them the rod, and putst down thine own breeches, then they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow sung, that such a king should play bo-peep, and go the fools among.
Not only, sir, this your all licensed fool, but other of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth and ranking not to be endured rights.
Detested cat, thou liest. My train are men of choice and rarest parts.
Been so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows more like a tavern or a brothel than a graced palace. The shame itself does speak for instant remedy. Be then desired a little to disquantity your train.
All right, move it along now. Break it up, break it up. Nothing to see here. What, 50 of my followers at a clap?
And the remainders that shall still depend to be such men as may besort your age, which know themselves and you.
Does any here know me? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus, speak thus? Where are his eyes? Either his notion weakens, or his discerning's a lethargied. Ha! Waken? 'Tis not so. Who is it that can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I would learn that.
You strike my people, and your disordered rabble make servants of their betters.
Darkness and devils. Saddle my horses. Call my train together. Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee. Go, my people. I have another daughter who I am sure is kind and comfortable. Blast and fogs upon thee. Hear
You,
nature,
sir, more
hear.
knave than
Dear
fool,
goddess,
after your
hear.
master.
Nuncle Lear, Nuncle Lear, take the fool with thee.
Creature fruitful into her womb convey sterility.
Oswald, ho!
What
What he hath uttered, I've writ my sister. If she sustain him and his 100 knights, when I have shown the unfitness. How now, Oswald? What, have you writ that letter to my sister?
Aye, madam.
Take you some company and await a horse. Inform her of my particular fear, and thereto add such reasons of your own as may compact it more. Get you gone!